Hello and happy Christmas Eve or happy holidays to the rest of you who do not celebrate Christmas. So glad you could join my channel tonight. I decided to wait until Christmas Eve to wish everyone a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Merry Yule, just so I could do that tonight. So anyway, I hope everyone is all finished doing all their shopping, all finished picking out what food they're going to feed for their families and friends, and that everybody has a wonderful and blessed day tomorrow for those who celebrate Christmas. And for the other holidays, I hope you guys are having a good time too, and just enjoying each other, and maybe even getting a few surprises. Anyway, last week we were working on this young lady, Wildberry Bloom. She is from Christine Caran's Fairy and Fantasy Grayscale #2 book. And this week I'm going to try the zoom in, so let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If you can see better, can't see it all, just let me know. So anyway, we're going to do her lips and her eyes for sure. I want to try to do a few leaves. I just don't want to make the video too long because I know it is Christmas Eve and many of you are celebrating all kinds of holidays. So we'll get started with her lips, and I wanted to go a little bit daring, and I did already test out all the colors on my spare sheet of Spring Hill paper. So we're going to go daring. We're going to see how this turns out. I'm going to use Derwent Lightfast Bordeaux, and then Derwent Lightfast Champagne, or I'm sorry, Cinnamon Champagne. I'm already thinking about New Year. Alright, and then Derwent Lightfast Salmon. So let's see how this works out for us today. Hopefully I don't ruin the page, but if I do, I can just print it out and cry about all the hard work I've already completed. And as you can see, I got this flower done last week. I love the flower. I think it looks gorgeous. It probably could use a little bit more pigmentation, I think. But I love the center. It's very rare that I do a good center, and I think I did a good center. Hopefully you guys do too. If not, let me know in the comments below. And then, constructive criticism would be great. Go ahead and give me some ideas. I'm cool with that. But let's get started here on this young lady's little lips and hope they come out right. Oh, let's hope. So we're going to start with this salmon here, and that's just going to cover the light spots where I'll just have a little bit of highlight going on here. Whew, and this Bordeaux is really dark, guys. Next we'll do cinnamon in some of the kind of dark spots, but not really dark. It almost matches her skin. Oh, shoot. But here, we'll do that here. 2. And then a little bit right here. Oh, I'm getting nervous about the Bordeaux. Alright, here we go. The dark one. Let's see how she works. Okay, so far not bad. So far. And I'm just going to put just a couple little touches of it down here over the cinnamon to kind of even out the color. I want to go over it again, of course, with all 3 colors. And of course I sharpened all my pencils before starting here with my Doll 133 because they don't fit in my half mat. They're too fat. Like me! It's okay. If you take offense to fat jokes, sorry, you came to the wrong channel. I'm fat and I'm okay with joking about it. I'm also okay with joking about redheads and my love for coloring most of my fantasy and non-fantasy beings with red hair or some sort of flame hair. Or a touch of red in it if it's a brown hair. It's a little bit of a bias in me. What can I say? Redheads. I am one. I'm okay with it. Alright, let's go back to our oyster, or salmon. Ah! Can't remember what colors I'm using. Having a good time here. And I'm going to try to pull the cinnamon and the Bordeaux a little bit here and smooth the Bordeaux right here. Got out of whack there. There we go. And then try to pull them down. I'm going to color in here. There we go. She's coming along a little bit here. And then now we'll go back to the cinnamon. And I like to put on a lot of layers, and not, especially with lips, because if I mess up and I don't like it, then it'll be easier to erase and redo with different colors. I mean, the Bordeaux might be hard to erase because it's so friggin' dark. That's okay. Okay. We could still redo it if I wanted to. There we go. I don't want her to look like her lip is split there. I'm going to fix that with the Bordeaux, I guess. And then put some cinnamon down in here. Let's put some cinnamon right here. Just right there. There we go. Kind of bring her lip together right there. I'm learning all kinds of neat tricks from watching other YouTubers. But I'll tell you what, I thought there would be like literally hundreds of artist YouTubers, and there's really not. I mean, not for colored pencils anyway. I mean, for paints, you're going to find a bajillion people. In which I am starting to experiment with paints. There we go. Let's bring it down a little bit here. And then up a little bit here. And up a little bit here. Hopefully the whole idea is just to create a little bit lighter red than the Bordeaux is, or Bordeaux, whatever it is, giving it, because I mean it's really a dark red, in which I'm okay with it. I just want to lighten it up in some places. So since it's already Christmas and or Christmassy, I'll talk a little bit about some of the things I got people for Christmas, if I can remember it. So as you know, my mom passed away last month, and so I am going to be guardian of my sister. She has Down syndrome, 44 years old, beautiful soul. I love her to death. And some of the things I got her, I might have mentioned her stuff before, but we'll mention it again anyway because I can't wait for her to see them. Is, I got her like a 6-pack of Ohuhu markers. She doesn't need a very big pack. She just needs enough to color with her sister, or she likes to call me Sissy. And I got her an animal calendar. She wanted a calendar. And then I got her 2 dolls from Frozen. She loves that movie to pieces. And then there's this company called 21 Pineapples. And the CEO, and I'm going to outline her lips up here too. The CEO has Down syndrome. His name is Nate. And it's just a really, a really neat company. They have t-shirts, beanies, I think even socks, but all kinds of things you can wear. Maybe even like sport drink cups. I'll have to look at their website again. But just look it up, 21pineapples.com. I got me and my sister matching pineapple shirts for Christmas. So hopefully she'll like it that we match. Dang it, point, go away. Where's my eraser? Don't like that point. I don't like it. Where's my eraser? I don't know what I did with it. There it is. Whew. My little Tombow eraser. Okay. I just do not like that point coming up. I want it to kind of round off. And as you can see, you can still see it somewhat. But hopefully, there we go. We can go back over it and get it less pointy. And of course, when we blend, it'll look even better. I hope. That's the idea, kids. Oh my gosh. How many of you guys grew up watching The Simpsons? I'm dating myself here, kids. So, I'd say if you're half my age, then you've probably never seen The Simpsons, or you haven't seen it from the beginning, that's for sure. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe your parents were smart and showed it to you. Anyway. But anyway, I think my sister will enjoy her gifts. trying to think of what else we might have got her. Oh yeah, I got her a frozen coloring book with some crayons. I think she'll really like that too. Here, I'm gonna mix the cinnamon into the Bordeaux a little bit. See if I can't pull that out a little bit. Oh, I broke the tip. That was me going too hard in there. Broke my tip. Let's get my doll out that likes to fling around. It's getting old. I gotta get me a new one. There we go. That'll teach me to not to press hard. So, and then of course, my oldest son loves all things space related, and he has like some pictures and posters and stuff of space related things, and so he's already got it, so he already knew about it. I got him a comforter of the universe, and it'll go great with the new sheet set that he got not too long ago too. They'll be a good match. And it's just like a plain blue sheet set, but it'll match with his universe comforter. And of course I got him the standard pair of pants, you know, boring stuff. And I got him some, he gets really dried skin in the winter, so I got him some really good hand cream that has no smelly. And then of course I got him some not so really good, because it wasn't very expensive, but I got him some apple lotion because he likes the smell of apples, and I thought that would be kind of cool. Alright, where's my little thing here? Alright, let's try, let's wipe it off first. Wipe it off some more. That's good enough. Let's try to blend it a little bit. See if we can't knock those lines out. I like the Caran blender. It works really, really good. There we go. I think I'm gonna need another layer. I didn't get everything out. That's the nice thing about not doing a super hard, blending your first time around. You can kind of make some adjustments and changes and smooth things out. So we'll come back in here with this Bordeaux. It's actually, when it hits the salmon and the cinnamon, it actually lightens up really good and is really very pretty. Okay, let's pull that out here. Now I'm using the salmon to kind of pull it around. There we go. Maybe just a touch of cinnamon here and there. I try not to press hard on it this time like I did last time. And having oopsies. Okay. This stuff is just so hard to get the lines out. Let's do little tiny circles. You might not be able to see the picture in me coloring, but I'm doing teeny tiny little circles to try to drag the lines out of the darkest color so it looks more natural. There we go. There we go. And then in the dark spots, kind of drag that out a little bit. And this is usually where I start breaking points more, because I'm starting to push down a little bit harder. Okay, bring that salmon back in. Now the salmon should be dull enough that the point should not break at this point, because we're just going to blend it in there and burnish it a little bit. Here we go. I didn't think her lips would take that long. Goodness. Alright. See, that's not too bad. I could probably straighten up a little bit more after the video. I think I will. Probably put a few more colors in there. So I'm just going to lightly burnish. Basically try to smooth it out a little bit here. And not try to smooth off her skin. Poor girl, going around with no skin. Okay. I guess we're going to go over to my uncle's tomorrow where I get to see my 92-year-old grandmother whose only real issue is that she can't hear. So you get to yell at her. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Alright, so the next set we'll do the eyes here. And then I'm going to use some kind of weird colors I thought they would be, but I tested them out on that Spring Hill paper and they looked good together. So I'm going to do Mid Ultramarine from the Derwent Light Fast collection. I'm going to do Dark Turquoise from Derwent Light Fast. Then also Mallard Green from Derwent Light Fast. Now one of the things I'm also going to do with the Mid Ultramarine is I'm going to go ahead, where's that, and take my Caran Dash white pencil and kind of like lighten it up and make it look, you know, make it pop a little bit more, I guess you could say. But first things first, and even though I may put the highlights back into her eyes, I'm going to take them out right now with, I can't get enough of these pencils, is the Polychromos black. It's just so, it's really precise. So I just go ahead and fill everything in, because I'm going to use like a Posca pen or a white gel pen to put the highlight back in there. Until then, she's going to look kind of like she's weird. And then, of course, off camera, I'll get the skin colors back out and straighten up her eye underneath here a little bit, and then fill in the whites of her eyes a little bit too. Okay. There we go. Then cannot color that way. I will take ultramarine, mid ultramarine, and kind of go around. And that looks kind of mesmerizing all by itself. I'm afraid to ruin it now. But here we go. No going back, because I'm coming in with the dark turquoise. And I'm going to put that a little bit down and on the sides. A little bit down and on the side, just like that. A little bit down here on the sides. A little bit down here. Oh, no going back now, kids. Okay. Color this in a little bit more. So far, not bad. Here's our tester, Mallard Green. Oh, I hope they look good all together. They did on the test paper. And what I do is I just put that up at the very tippy top. So even if it doesn't really match, nobody's really going to notice. Except for you guys, because you're watching me doing this. Alright. There we go. And I kind of cross it over a little bit, even though it goes through the black part of her eye. I kind of like to do that just so I guess I have a reference point of where her eyes would end. That did not turn out bad. I'm not even sure I'm going to use the white anymore. I ended up using it on the tester paper because I just thought the mid ultramarine was a little too dark. And now I'm just going to smooth everything out with that same mid ultramarine. I go everything again. Yeah, I think I will do the white now that I'm looking at these guys. Okay. Her eyes are coming out nice. At least I hope you guys think so too. So far I'm in love. There we go. Of course you always want to do more than one layer, especially when you're coloring lightly. And how many redheads do you know have blue eyes? Not very many. I mean, we are only 2% of the population, so I'd imagine blue eyes are very rare in us. My eyes are green. Green with envy. Okay. And then this one again. And I think, yeah, I'm definitely going to do the white towards the end. Let me touch this up right here. Don't you go anywhere, pencil. Don't you make me have to chase you. There we go. Nice. I like. All right. Come here, pencil. Now, I left it a little bit dull because it's going to kind of burnish in. So, that's not bad. I like. That's not bad. Okay. It's looking good, I think. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But I'm liking it. I was going to do something else. I don't think I'm going to use the Caran blender this time because it is just such a small area and that blender isn't sharpened and I don't want to sharpen it. Because I like it being dull for the large areas. However, I am going to sharpen my Prismacolor one. Hello, where's my sharpener? There we go. I'm going to use the big sharpener. And then I'll just kind of burnish the eye in. There we go. I mean, you can barely see the Mallard Green. At least I can barely see it. It looks really good. There. I think. Very pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a pen out so I can dot. My Posca broke. I just now remember that. I don't want to use Art and Fly. So let's get a jelly roll out if I ever find the one I want. Yay! Okay, where's my test page here? Alright. I just like to make sure it works first before, and you see where I was testing all my colors. Make sure it works before I use it. That looks good so far. And then a little dot here. Whoop. There we go. And a little dot here. Then a little dot here. And a little dot here. We're going to put that outside a little bit into the color. There we go. Now she's looking good with her eyes. Speaking of eyes, let's put these Derwents up. There we go. I need a bigger desk. So we are going to go ahead. This is the all daring. I really don't know if this is going to work either. But we're going to try. So I'm going to do the Caran on her makeup, on her eyeshadow. And I'm going to use permanent color. Orange first. And that's 030. And I'm just going to put that in the lightest areas of where her eyeshadow should be. And I use the color wheel to kind of find a complementary color scheme for her eyes. And I'm hoping that it is good enough that it will not like super distract from her hair. Because I love her hair to be the focal point. If it distracts though, it distracts. I'm not going to cry about it. Alright, then the next color I'm going to use will be the Permanent Red from Caran 061. And I'm just going to have that go here. A little bit. I don't want to use a lot because it is a red versus an orange. And I'm going to kind of move it into the orange a little bit. And then move it down here where it's going to go as the underneath for the other orange that I'm about to use. And then just really super lightly in the orange on the eyelid. I mean really super lightly. I'm barely touching the paper. Seriously, barely. And then the last one I'm going to use is probably one of those names I can't see. Oh yeah, corn. Number 850. And that's going to go in the darkest parts of the eye. And fill that in. And I know some people do make way more than the 1 or 2 layers that I'm making. But I'm not trying to have this video last for a very long time. Since it is a holiday, I want people to both enjoy my video and enjoy time with friends and family. Alright, let's bring that orange back in here. I think I'm going to curl it around just a little bit. Just a little bit there. Kind of match it up down here. Okay. And then try to pull the darker colors in. And then kind of mix the orange and the red down here. There we go. Oh, that's not looking bad at all. I don't think, anyway. I am not a good makeup artist, so don't laugh at me too hard, guys. And then in this orange, I'm also going to go ahead and barely touch the paper with the red to make kind of like a reddish orange. And then this one has a couple whites of the white pieces showing in the whites of the paper. There we go. And then here we go again with corn. That's number 850. If you need me to repeat that, that's number 850. Because there's no way I can say that word. We call it Cornelius, I guess. Okay. It is kind of looking like her hair, but kind of looking like its own thing too at the same time. It's hard to explain what I'm seeing. Let's pull the colors in. Go. It's looking good. And of course I'll do her eyelashes afterwards too. I hate to do the eyelashes first and then try to dance around them while I'm doing eyeshadow. Now let me know what you guys think. I kind of like it. I mean, it does match her hair, but it also goes really good with her eye. I think I'm going to keep it. No choice. Alright, and then I like to turn things around. Where's my napkin at? There we go. I hate to spread all the pigment around on my picture. My pictures. Alright, let's go ahead and do this again. Same thing on the other side on this side as I did on the other side. I'm not going too hard with the orange either, because in this one, since it seems her face is just slightly darker on this side versus the other, I'm going to mix in the red a little bit with both the top and the bottom oranges. I mean, wow, I mean, it almost looks like her hair, but yet more orange, if that makes sense to me. That's what it looks like. So, okay, here we come with the red. Excuse me. Here we come with the burps. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let that go down into the dark a little bit. And then super duper light over the orange. I mean, just barely touching that paper. There we go. And then Cornelius last, number 850, for those that didn't get the number the first 2 times. I like to repeat myself and be a stinker. How about you? Oh, there we go. So yes, in real life, I am quite the life troll. Ask my kids. I'm a life troll. I don't do much trolling on social media, but I will troll the snot out of my kids. Alright, we're back up to orange again. And it's looking good. Looking good, I think. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you're coloring along with me, doing the same page, what colors did you pick? Let me know what you picked. And then maybe I can try some of your colors and stuff on a different picture, or you redo the same picture. That's what I love about printers. Alright, back to the corn. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the Prismacolor blender on these too. It's kind of a small area. And just blend, 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 blend. Some artists don't use blending tools, and if you don't want to use them, don't. It's okay. I kind of like using them. They help with the carpal tunnel, which means I'm coloring less often, or for shorter periods of time when I burnish with a blender pencil. When I blend and burnish with a blender pencil. Okay, that I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy. I'm gonna go ahead and do her top lashes, despite the fact that I will still be doing her bottom face. There we go. Get my thing super sharp. I'll just do the top lashes here. Now, you can barely see anything as far as lashes go, and it looks really, really dark in here. And that's all I'm gonna do is color in that dark right there and keep it dark. And then slowly but surely start bringing out the lashes. That's why I didn't like super burnish the color above. And somehow I always end up adding more lashes than actually were shown. And I don't think I'm great at lashes yet, but I'll get there. I will get there. That looks really pretty, I think. I hope you guys think so too. Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. Looks like she's got more lashes over here. Uh-oh, I might have burnished a little hard. There we go. And then go ahead and clean that up. Okay, you like it that way. Alrighty then. We'll go with you what you want. Yeah, I'm not that great at lashes yet. I'll get there. But they're not terrible. I mean, my first couple sets were like, you wanted to vomit. These are an improvement. And that's why we keep coloring, is just, not only is it stress relieving and fun, you can watch yourself improve. Like, I like this eye way better than this eye. But I'm not going to erase it. I'm going to leave it be. We're just going to keep on keeping on. And then in the spirit of not having a very long video, or not super long video I should say, we are going to do just these two leaves, I think. Yeah, I think that's all. And then we'll scooch on to bigger and better things. So for the leaves, I chose Caran Luminance Spring Green number 470, and then Luminance Grass Green number 220. If you can see that, I don't know. And then we got Sap Green number 739, again in the Luminance. And in these, I like to go backwards and start with a dark color. Quite often. Quite often I like to get in there and do the dark color. Because we're going to step it up. And step on it when we're using the lighter colors. I can't tell if that's just like a shadow down in there, part of the leaf, part of her skin, part of her shirt, possibly part of her elbow, because look at there, or not her elbow, her shoulder, because that line kind of goes there. I might come back and do that all in skin tone colors, so she will have kind of a shoulder. And of course I do the outlines here because I just think it looks pretty. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just doing it because I think it looks pretty. To me it's pretty. To you it might be pretty ugly. Alright, enough with the stupid dad jokes. Okay. And then kind of bring that up a little bit more. And then we're going to use the grass green. Let's see here. And then of course I was watching Pamela's Passion for Pencils last night. Oh my gosh, her organization in her craft room, her coloring room, her office, whatever you want to call it. It is stunning. I love it. I even shamelessly stole an idea from her on the craft room thing, in that I went ahead and I used to keep my books in a big plastic bin, all stacked on top of each other, and you'd have to go through them until you find the one you want to pick a picture out of, and then pick your picture. So she was showing in her room where she had her coloring books all on a shelf in order, kind of like normal books. And I was like, that is such a fantastic idea. How was I too stupid not to think of that myself? And I even let her know. I was like, I'm totally taking this idea. I mean, I don't have much in the way of shelving, but I can get started. And I actually, believe it or not, got all of my coloring books. My coloring book collection must be a lot smaller than I thought it was. And plus my 2 swatch books, all on the little tiny shelves I got. And Pamela was saying she got her shelving units from IKEA. Mine came with the house. When we were upstairs moving in, I came in this room and there was that little shelf. They never did take it, so I assume that they meant to leave it for us to use. It's not in great shape, but it functions. I'm not going to complain. It doesn't look terrible either, so I'll go with it. I'll take it. And I've made good use of it. And then the top 2 shelves are all of my paints, canvases, and then the ream of Spring Hill paper. This is not too bad. I love grayscale. If I haven't told you guys before, I love grayscale. And then of course you don't have to follow the grayscale fully, which I'm not. I'm starting to fill in the color a little bit better here. Or a little bit more than what the grayscale is indicating. Let's put it that way. Just to kind of add some effects to the leaf. Or leaves, because I'm doing the small leaves too. And then voila, 1 leaf done. And of course I did the little teeny tiny leaves on top of it. Oh, I am not able to think of a good color scheme for the butterfly. Would you guys please give me some suggestions, because I want him to be gorgeous and pretty and kind of stand out on his own. So I don't want like a bunch of reds and oranges in him, since we've already got that going on with her. Don't want a lot of purple in him, even though purple is my favorite color. But I plan to do like the berries in the purples, these berries up here. And I plan to do these either, shoot, I might do them in the purple. I'll just pick some other purples from these 3. So kind of like mix up the purples. And then of course the strawberries will be red. But I'm not sure what I want to do with him. I may end up with like black and yellow and orange, kind of like a monarch. We'll see. I don't want to use a lot of orange. Alright, next leaf and last leaf here, because I talk too much. Let's get this little bad guy going. So there we go. Getting in there. Getting in there. Doing all the work here to make her look pretty. She won't be perfect, but she'll be done by me and I'll be happy. And besides, I can print her out again and do her with brown hair and brown eyes, or blonde hair and green eyes, or brown hair and blue eyes, and blonde hair and brown eyes, and you know, so on and so forth. It'll keep going. So many combinations. I could probably even do her with some fairy colored hair if I wanted to. There we go. Next, we're going to go ahead and do this. This one looks like it just wants the leaf to have little veins in it in the semi-light color. Of course, I'm going to, the medium tone, I should say. And then I'm going to put a little bit here, just because I feel it belongs there. It belongs there. And I'm going to tell you guys, after doing this picture, and I know it's like a week or so in between coloring it, I think I'm preferring the Caran Dash over the Derwents. I mean, the Light Fast are nice. Don't get me wrong. They're very, very nice. I feel the Light Fast, or not the Light Fast, the Luminance are just a little brighter. A little bit more pigmented in my book. And don't forget to pull. You didn't pull over here. There we go. Yeah, I think the Luminance are just a hint brighter than the Light Fast. I love both pencils though. They're so soft and creamy. Love it. Alright, I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to change this up to the darker color. There we go. Then put a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay, and then we're going to hit it with the mid-tone again. Only this time, we're going to kind of add it like this. I don't know. Something about the mid-tone being leaf veins rubbed me wrong. Rubbed me wrong. There we go. Get a drink here. Hold on. And then my little circles here. There we go. Hopefully I have not just been out of frame the entire time. I will be so mad if I have to restart this video because I was out of frame the entire time. I'll be like, ah! So, let's hope not. Because if I have to do it again, I can't fully erase her eyes and her lips and her leaves. Nope, that's not happening, kiddos. Okay, again, it's kind of small area, so where'd you go? Prismacolor Blender. Wipe it off a little bit here. I love that mouse pad. It's gonna be like 50,000 different colors by the time I'm done with life, but or done with coloring. Too old to color, you know, where I got bad arthritis in my hands or whatever. You know it's coming. I've already got carpal tunnel. So let's do some blending and some burnishing. There we go. And I don't press down terribly too hard with it. But, oh man, that's really coming out nice. Loving it. So there you have it. We did Miss Wildberry Bloom's eyes and her lips and a couple of leaves today. I think next week we'll resume our normal schedule on Wednesdays. Here, put these up. And I will have filled this in already. And then hopefully you guys will leave me some suggestions on the butterfly. If not, that's okay. We will just do some more leaves on these two flowers and maybe the honeybee, because you know he's going to be pretty much the same colors as, you know, and I know that a lot of times bees are yellow and black, but I remember a long time ago when I was a child, I saw a green and white bee, and I'm going to look that up, and I'm going to make sure it is a type of nectar eater and not like a wood bee, and go from there. And then, oh shoot, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do purple for these guys, or like a bluish purple, because they kind of look like raspberries to me, or wild berries even. I mean, her name is Wildberry Bloom, and these small strawberries indicate to me that they're wild strawberries. So we'll see what we're going to do with her next week. Until then, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video today, please hit that like button. And then, of course, any questions, comments, suggestions, you can leave them below in the comment section. And everybody, once again, have a great and happy holiday. Merry Christmas Eve if you're celebrating Christmas. And then just stay safe this weekend. Don't drink and drive. Some people do that. Please don't. You can hurt yourself or others. And then otherwise, just happy coloring. Have fun. Remember, it's not a contest. It's not a need to be the best at it ever. It's just fun, relaxation, and sharing with others. So take it easy and bye.